Hello chemistry students, Dr. Tullis here. I am your Gen Chem 2 professor for this semester. I wanted to walk you through on how to get started before I see you. So find our class in your dashboard. It will be published by the time you see this. You're going to click on it and it's going to take you to this home page. Please see that there are always going to be announcements up here. It is very, very important to read the announcements. This takes you to my contact email. You can either email me directly or you can go to your inbox, which is on the left side down here. You can go to your inbox and you can message me there. Doesn't matter. You're going to start here and click on the syllabus. It is very important that you read it. I will also give it to you the first day of class, but let's look at a few important things. Here is the CRN. Your lecture is online. A lot of students struggle and they think, hey, I only have Gen Chem 2 on Tuesday from 1:30 to 4:30. That's all the work I have to put into this class. No, it's not. This is a hybrid class. All of the lectures are online. You need to be prepared for hours and hours of homework and listening to videos and doing practice problems every week. If you were in traditional in-person class, you would be sitting in class for 3 hours of lecture every week and then have additional homework outside of class. So please be prepared for that. And some people require more time to grasp chemistry concepts than others. So I just ask that you prepare yourself. Here are my office hours. If my office hours don't work for you, we will find a time that works for you, even if we have to do it via Zoom. Your prereqs, you need to have Gen Chem 1 done before you do Gen Chem 2 or else you will struggle. Here's our course outcomes. Please read it. If you don't have a computer, KVCC has loaner laptops. You also need a calculator. KVCC has loaner TI-83s or TI-85s, whatever. Just get one. Late work policy. You are allowed to work on homework and labs up until the exam for that particular set of chapters or lab work for full credit. But after that exam, I don't take it. Let me show you. If you scroll all the way down to our course calendar, again, I will print this off for you. This is our plan of action. Please note, it can change, okay? If I decide we need an extra week for chapter 14, we can shift everything down. I will give you plenty of notice. If we go through chapter 13 and we're flying, I might move this exam up. Again, I will give you plenty of notice. What you do need to know is that every Tuesday we either have class or we have an exam. Class or exam. The only exception is spring break week. Your Tuesdays need to be blocked off. So our first exam is over chapters 13 and 14. While on the schedule, week 1, you need to have the intro to OWL completed. If by week 2 you go, ooh, I forgot to do it, it's okay. You can still get full credit on it. But after week 4 and we move on to chapter 15, I will not take the intro to OWL or chapter 13 or chapter 14 OWL. There are lots and lots and lots of resources available to you. Maybe even a little overwhelming amount of material. However, if you are ever starting to struggle and not know where to turn or what to do or what to read or what to watch, please let me know. We also have a forum of content-related questions in the discussions topic area, which I'll show you in a minute. If you have any questions, please post, and either I will get back to you or, better yet, a classmate will get back to you. Here's some review topics from Gen Chem 1 that will be exceptionally helpful. For academic honesty, any student found guilty of cheating will receive a 0 for that assignment, and it will be reported to the academic vice president of the college. It will become part of your academic record. Subsequent infractions can lead to a failing grade in the course and even expulsion from the institution, so please be sure that you are doing your own work. If I have anything like, I will drop your lowest lab grade, but let's say you cheated, so you got a 0 on that lowest lab grade, that 0 is not going to be dropped if it was because of an academic dishonesty infraction. For your grade in this class, 30% of your grade is homework. And by the way, you can get 100% in this homework category. You can keep doing assignments and over and over and over again until you get 100%. So really there is no reason why you should have less than 100% in your homework category. 30% for your lab work. That includes our lab skills, and each exam is each worth 10%. So 40% of your class grade is exams. Speaking of labs, you can miss one lab and have the opportunity to do a online replacement. However, after 2 labs, your grade will go down by 0.5 GPA. So if you had a 4 in the class, if you miss 2 labs, your grade goes down to a 3.5. If you miss 3, 4, or 5, here are the consequences for that. So again, please make sure that your Tuesdays are blocked off. I understand that 1 can happen. Again, that 1, it can either be you're dropped or you can choose to make it up virtually. That's up to you. All right, online homework. That pretty much sums everything up. I will give you a copy of this, of course, but this is our tentative course schedule. Back at our home screen, you can then go right down to week 1 and start here, or we can go to modules and go look at the very top module. It'll take us to the same place. Let me show you. Start here, and it takes you to the course introduction and programs needed. I'm going to go back to the home screen, and if you would rather click on modules, the very top module is the course introduction. Here is a little blurb about me. If you want to read a little bit about me, this ordering and access gives you information on how to get to OWL and lab skills in the textbook. So you want to click on right here the OWL access link and the lab skills link. It should take you right to our course. You want Cengage Unlimited. Here's information on tutoring at KVCC. This link is some helpful hints on OWL. Here's some lab techniques, videos, and resources. Why become a chemist? How do I stay organized and on top of things? So these are all important things to look through before getting started. Here's that discussion forum on content-related questions. And then we get to Chapter 13. Here is your Week 1 to-do list. You got to read the syllabus and schedule, attend your lab section, sign up for OWL, look at those purchasing programs. This is it's called Clutch Prep. It is optional, and I would recommend maybe waiting and seeing how you do with Chapter 13 and 14. If you are absolutely struggling, Clutch Prep would be a good resource to look at. There's additional tutoring, videos, practice problems, exam preps, all sorts of stuff. But it is an extra cost. I wouldn't do it yet. Contact KVCC if you need Word or Excel. Here's some review items. Then get right to Chapter 13. Read it. Watch the Chapter 13 lecture videos and fill in the notes that I give you. Complete the intro to OWL. Start working on Chapter 13 OWL. Check your email. If you hit next at the bottom of the screen, it takes you to the learning objectives for Chapter 13. And the next one has your lecture notes. I will have these for you the first day class, but if you want to get started right now, maybe print off the first 2 or 3 pages, do that at home, and then swap it out when I give you the whole note packet. I will give you a colored periodic table the first day class, and here are my lecture videos to go along with your note pack. Now underneath of here, there's a ton of other resources. Here's an optional textbook to reference. Here are some other full lecture videos related to all of mine. So if you want to hear somebody else's voice instead of mine, more power to you. The notes are not required. However, you can use your notes on my exams. So if you're not going to take notes from mine, that's fine. I highly recommend that you take notes from somebody else's lecture videos or from just reading the textbook. Here are a ton of other videos that are YouTube links referencing all of the other concepts from Chapter 13. For every chapter, I provide some practice problems. Here's the handout, which again I will give you, and then here are the solutions for those problems. It's a great way to do problems in a slightly different format than OWL gives you. For every chapter, I give you OWL and lab help for that particular chapter. So if you need some calculator help with remembering how to put in exponents, here's a calculation help on, remember, here's how you do distribution. Here's a couple of different suggestions and help for the different sections, and let's see, some other help links. And that pretty much covers Chapter 13. I'm going to go back to the home screen here. Again, you can go right to Week 1, start here, get to the Chapter 13 module link here, see your Week 1 to-do list here. Or you can go to modules, there's your course introduction, and there's your Chapter 13 right below it. I can't wait to see you the first day of class.